Hi Diamond friends, it's Linda with Diamonds for Linda. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. I know life is busy and I really appreciate when you come and watch my videos. So today I have an unboxing. I have 5 kits from Mystical Dream Diamonds and I can't wait to dig into them. I haven't opened any of them. They came in a brown box, all in one box. This is actually 2 orders, which I will get into in a little bit, but you can find me on Instagram and Threads at Diamonds and Pencils, and of course here, Diamonds for Linda. So I'm just gonna set these aside and I'm actually gonna scoot all these diamond paintings over. I'm so excited. So most of these are like 55 to 75 or to 80 centimeters. So there's one that I am super excited about that I wanted since this image from Regan Kubicek, I believe her name is, and it's called Cheers with Stars. And this one I wanted since Art and Soul had it and I missed out on it. So when this came up, I ordered it right away. And I ordered this one June 26th along with 2 others, which I'll show in just a bit. It was a buy 2 and get 1 free. So I bought 2 paintings and I got 1 free. So I was really excited about that. So I'll actually share these paintings first. And then I did another order in July of 26, and they had some issues. So when I contacted them asking about my first order, I was put in a chat group where they kept us informed with what's going on with the supplier and such. And I do believe that the ownership has changed from when I purchased these. The previous owner is still involved in the company, but it's now run by another person. So this is the box, Bring Sparkle to Your Life. And I'm just checking to see if everything's working okay on the camera. And then in the back it says, why diamond paint with Mystical Dreams Diamonds? And then it has all of this right here. Bring sparkle to your life, and your kit includes a premium velvet canvas, resin diamonds in resealable baggies, code sheet, pre-cut sticker label, diamond applicator with comfort grip, multi-placer wax pad, tray for resin diamonds, metal tweezers, and extra baggies. So we'll just look at the boxes one time since they're all the same. And yeah, so I'm gonna, oh, and then it's also, the picture is also at the end of the box, which I'll show you right now. It's also right here. So when if you store it, depending on how you store it, you have it on here and over here. And I believe these are not hand rendered, but with that being said, I think like computer rendering has probably come a long way since when it first, when you first started, like what, in 2018, 2015. So because the renderings look really pretty, and when you kind of look at it, I don't see, not with this one yet, I haven't opened it, but you know, sometimes you don't see like all like these random drills like you used to, a random color. But anyway, it comes in this bag, and then it says at the bottom of the canvas, it has their website, and over here it has the title, the name of the painting, and all that. The artist is on there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out. I'm gonna pause you so you don't have to hear all the crinkle. So it's nice, it feels nice, and it's scalloped and poked, so to help prevent with fraying. And it's rolled up with the image out. So I'm gonna actually go this way. I'm gonna just go like this and roll this. It's poured glue, so we can roll it backwards. I'm really excited about this one because number one, I've not only wanted this one for a long time. There's actually another one I want to order from them. It's a Halloween one. Well, actually 2 or 3. And 2 Christmas ones. But yeah, hopefully I'll get to order them. So let's go ahead and move these. We'll look at the toolkit and then only one, so we won't look at the toolkit through for all of them, but let's go ahead and unroll this. I'm so excited. So this one is 55 by 80 centimeters. It doesn't have inches on here. And isn't it so adorable? And it has 54 colors. So I'm just gonna peel this back. The plastic is not super thick, but it's not super thin. It actually is really nice. It's not, with one that I'm working on right now, the plastic keeps ripping. So this one doesn't feel like it's gonna do that. So I'm just gonna go like that to kind of get some of these wrinkles out. But I'm super excited about this because I'm sure the color palette is gonna be nice and bright with all these yellows and pinks, and then there's some blues. The plastic is rolling back really nice. Oops, is this 2? Oh, I think it comes in 2. Eeks. Okay. So when you have the plastic, you want to make sure that you put the downside down. I didn't realize it was in 2 pieces, so you don't want to get this part stuck on your canvas like I did. So this is the wrong side. So I'm gonna lift this up, turn it back over to the correct way, and just double check to make sure that is the correct way. So, okay, so I wonder if they're all like that. That was no bueno. Let's see, do I have it on there right? Because I'm not gonna do this one right away. There's one of these I am going to work on, but unfortunately it's not this one, even though I would love for it to be this one. Okay, hopefully I got that on right. Is there any stickiness? I think I layered it. Okay, so there's 2 pieces. So now we know for the next one. But isn't that so beautiful? Well, to me, I guess it's more adorable. You know what? I have my, let's see if I could correct this so it's not all crooked. Oops, no, let's put it like, sorry about that. I'm just trying to get it so it's like, I'm gonna pause you just for one moment. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so let's go ahead and look and see what we got here. So we have this inventory sheet with the picture here, and then we have, like, you know, the number, the symbol, the color, original, like I guess how many diamonds you need to complete that color on the painting, the actual, so they actually give you more, and then the weight and how many bags. And then we have the toolkit. So let's just look at the toolkit really quick. So you have this reusable baggie. You have your tweezers, which are sharp. You have your pen with your single placer and a 2 or 3 placer. You have your comfort grip. You have a like 7 placer. You have some pads of wax. You got 3 in there, so that should be plenty. And I think I said your comfort tray. You got your basic little tray here. So let me just move this. Well, let's see. See if I can open this back up pretty good so I can get all this back in. Hopefully I have another tray here so we can look at the drills. I'm struggling here, so let's just put this aside. It's not that easy to get back in. So let's just go like that. Maybe we'll just use this little tray. So if you are new to diamond painting, you have everything you need to start. I don't use like these trays, these pens or anything like that. I have since upgraded. So we'll leave that tray out. And then we have a sticker sheet right here with the image. So there's that. It's 54 colors. And this one has 1, 2, 3 ABs and I believe 2 dust drills. So the sticker sheet, these are all individually, so you don't have to cut these. They're all, they're kind of big. So what I'm probably going to do, since I kit up with symbols only now, I used to kit up in order, but now I do it by symbols. So I'm just gonna cut right here, and that will make the sticker a little bit smaller because this is a pretty, I'll show you. It's a pretty big sticker for containers, so. I'll just throw that away. I'm not gonna need that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the drills. So this is the beautiful color palette. I love that color palette. It's so bright because you know a lot of mine are landscapes, or they're not dark art, but they have darker darker images, like a forest, or like even some of the dragons are dark. This one's like, oh, I love it. Look at all these bright, happy colors. Okay, so we're going to open this up. I'm going to pause you for a second so you don't have to hear it all. Okay, I forgot to mention that I did get this one in a round. I have, out of my little haul here, I got 1, 2, 3 round and 2 squares. And I chose round with this one because of the image. It looked like it didn't need a whole lot of, like the detail will come through in a round or a square, but it looked like it would just come through with the round pretty nice. And you know, something else I'm noticing about this canvas while I'm looking at it is if you look like the print is not like pixelated in all squares. You'll see that the image curves. Like, that's interesting. Let me show you. Maybe I'll zoom in for this. But you see how, sorry, I gotta get on my tippy toes to look through the camera so I can see what you're seeing. But you see how right here, like it's like curved. It's not, they're not little squares. I don't know how to, but the image, it's going with the image. If you can, hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to say. So like right here, you see how it's rounded instead of just like squared off. That's interesting. That's pretty neat. So I just noticed that. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you back out. Well, I guess let me just show you how, I'll go slowly down so you can see how clear everything is. Look at that star. He's kind of upset. Maybe because he's at the bottom and has to carry all his friends. Look at that happy star. I won't do this with every canvas going this slow looking at it, but just, this is the first one, so. And if we look over here, so there is like confetti a little bit here. I don't see like a whole lot of confetti. Well, maybe in another area, let me show you. But see how right here, there's some color blocking or line blocking where you could use a multi-placer. But if I go over here, so I'm gonna just move this over here. And so I guess, yeah, there is some confetti, but it's not like super heavy. I guess I'll find out when I work on it how heavy it is. But I just want to show you, and you could be the judge of that. And then I will show one more other part. Let's show you the cloud up close, and then I'll zoom you back out. So that way you can kind of be the judge, because to me it doesn't look like super heavy, but I could see where certain parts you're going to be changing the colors. Okay, so let me try zooming you back out. See if I could get that all the way back. Okay, try to go slow with that. Okay, so we have some dust drills. This is an AB, I believe. Oh no, these two. Which two are ABs? There's 3 ABs, so I believe these 3 are the ABs. And then we have 2 dust drills. So let's take a look at these dust drills. I'll give you a, let me see if I get some light over here. Does that help a little bit? I'll just bring them up and you can see what you see. Dust drills have like mica powder in there, and so it adds a little extra shimmer. And then right here we have ABs, which have a coating on top, and AB stands for Aurora Borealis. And let's go, we'll try to get through this quickly because I still have more paintings. So we have 50 right here, and that is the U-turn arrow, and that's going to be here, or it's going to be on their cheeks. How cute. It's going to be on all their cheeks, and that's this color. And then we have 51, which is a sideways M. Oh, and then the this one is also going to be on his tummy right here. Sideways M, another orange. That's going to be also right here in their cheeks and in their cheeks. So these two are going to kind of go together. And then we have 52, which is an arrow, a sideways arrow. So 52, I see some down here in the cloud. Just that little bit in that area. So it has to be somewhere else. Let's see, where would that be? And then there's some in this area right here. Make sure you guys can see. Yeah, some in this area right here. So it's going to be in the cloud, like kind of like sprinkled in certain areas. And so I'm thinking it's probably in this cloud as well. Try to get rid of some of that glare. So that's where that one is. I'm sure it's a little bit somewhere else because it has quite a bit. Number 53 is going to be, so that 53 is this color, and I see some right here. It's going to be here and here. So I think it's going to be in this area. I mean, not all full, but like there's some here, there's some here. So that's where this is going to be. And then 54 is, let's see, it's a pink, a light pink. So that, I see some, and this is a dust, these two are Dustrals, and I see some, where did it go? I saw some in this cheek area somewhere around here. Where did it go? Oh yeah, so there's some right here, some right here, like some, like so in this white section on him. And I said right there already. And on it, so it's kind of like in this like whitish section. So that's where these are. So I'm just going to pause real quick just to put these away, and then we'll get the next canvas out. And I did want to mention that there is a code here that matches the canvas, so I'm just going to put this aside. This next one I got in square, and this is from the same order. Again, I ordered this June 26th, and it came September, whatever. What's today? I don't know, September 6th or 7th, around there. I don't know what today is. Sorry, I don't have my iPad. It's way over there. But so this was the second one. This one I got in a square, and this one is gorgeous. This one's by Sakura Exquisite Bunny, I believe that's what it says. And so let's just open up this one. And again, you have the image at the end. It doesn't have the size or anything on this one, so you would have to put that there yourself. Make sure nothing else is in there. Oh, we forgot to look at the drills. We'll do that with this one. So this one looks a little bit more confetti heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out, and I'm going to pause you. Okay, so I went ahead and just took it all out so it'll be easier for y'all and save a little bit of time. But isn't this one gorgeous? Let me get the sticker sheet for this one so you can see what the image looks like. So this is the image. This one again I got in square, and this one has 68 colors, and it looks like it has 2 ABs, 3 ABs, and 2 dust drills. I think they're called Mystical Dust. So this one does look like it has more confetti, and I kind of expected it. And because I did reach out to them and ask them if these were like hand rendered or computer rendered. And they did say that they were computer rendered. They are starting to hand render some, like there's some that are in stock. I think it's only like 1 or 2, and those ones are hand rendered. So this is what this one looks like. I'll just go, let me show you up here. So there is a lot of confetti right here, through here, and yeah, this one has a little bit more confetti, but there are sections where you can do some line blocking. I mean, is it line blocking? And then this one is a square. So you can get this in a round as well. So, and this one is 55 by 75. The last one was 55 by 80. And that's another reason why I chose the last one in round as well. So here is the color palette. And look at that. It's like, is that a AB or a Dustro right there? I'll grab those out, and then I'll also grab another color. And let me see, what trays do I have? I was hoping I have another white tray because I don't like using these little tiny ones, but we'll just use that one. So let me go ahead and get these out. Another thing I have noticed is that the bags only have the number on it, so they don't have the DMC. So when you're kitting up, yeah, just be careful about that. So like 41 is $9.39. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And they are in these baggies, so it's already kitted up if you would like to, if you like to work out of baggies. Oh, there's some static in this one. So let's see how close. I'm just, whoops, a messy shaker. So I don't like these little ones. Okay, let's get that back on. I really don't like this little tray, but just let me bring this up so I can show you the drills. I'm gonna take my glasses off. So there's the drills up close. And of course we don't really know, they look good, but you know how you gotta actually use them to know. We'll take one of the other ones out too. Sorry, I feel like I have to cough. I'm still getting over that cold. Let's take a look at these. Look at this. 66 is a fairy dust. That one has a lot of static in that one. I wonder if this one does too. Yep, looks like there's static in this one as well. So when you have static, you use dryer sheets. There's like other ways to work with that. So let me bring, whoops, I almost tipped over the tray. So there you see fairy dust, or not fairy dust, mystical dust. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. Excuse me. I'm gonna get a drink of water really quick. Let me grab my water. Hope you didn't hear anything. I needed to get a drink so I don't cough. These are really pretty. So let's put that back in. Oops, almost dropped that. Okay, so you have a lot of this one, this dust drill. So let's see where these go. I'm getting kind of warm, y'all. 66. Oh yeah, let's do this a little bit. Should I do this? Normally I don't do all that, but it seems like lately kits have been coming with the covers all with air pockets. Oh well. I'll just get rid of that later. Okay, so 66 is this dust drill right here, the 2 bags. And that looks like the pill symbol. So let me see. That one is right here, right here, right here. There's a lot here, here. Ooh, this is gonna be so pretty. There's a lot. You got it all through, sprinkled through here, right here. There's quite a few. It's concentrated there. It's concentrated over here, over here, over here. So there's a lot. It's up here, over here. This one's gonna be so pretty. Whoops. Okay, this is 41. Oh, that's not anything. Okay, so we have that one. That's a lot. It's gonna be all like in the background and stuff. 67 is actually a AB. That's a half moon, which is going to be down here. That's in this area, down here. I'm in this area. Over here. Some more over here. There's a glare right there. Are you guys getting that glare too? I can't see the whole image up here. And again, this is like in half, which I don't like that, but let's see. So it's just kind of like sprinkled out, some right here. And then we have this pretty color, 64. Show you that. 64 is, oh, that's interesting. I guess 64 is this one right here. That's an interesting symbol. I don't even know what to call that one. Let's see. That one, there's not that much. There's not that much of that one and this one right here. So I think those ones are going to be harder to find, especially with all this color. I see one right here, and And I'm still looking for this one. That's a hard one to find for me. Oh, and I see some down here, but not a lot, and then some over here. But I think it's in other places too, because there's not a whole lot, but there's more than what I'm seeing right here. 68 is, oh, that's a pencil. And this one, there's not that much at all. It's a very pretty one. So I think I'm gonna have a really hard time trying to find that one, which, so we're just gonna kind of leave that one there. And then this one also, there's not too much. This is an AB. And that one is a clove. Maybe I can find that one easier because it's yellow. And it's a clove. Let's see. And I think, yeah, some of it's in here. So I think this is going to be like in this area. So that is that one. I apologize I didn't find these two, but there's just a little bit of it. So I am going to put all of these back in the bag, and then I will get the next one that I bought in this order. And another thing I wanted to point out is these bags are in order. So you have one here, and then, well, I kind of got it out of order a little bit, but the baggies are in order. Okay, so let me just move this over, and I think everything will still be in order. So I'm going to put this under here with this one, so I don't want any of the stickers to come off. Okay, let's just put that under there. Okay, so the next one is I got this cute little dragon. I got this one in round because I figured there's not a whole lot of detail like this one had. And this is by the same artist as the bunny. This is by Sakura. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pause you while I get the whole canvas out. Look how cute this guy is. So this one's called Bedroom Antics. Again, it's by Sakura, and this is a 60 by 75 centimeters. And here is the top. Look how adorable. I think this might be a toy hanging, or maybe it's a little baby dragon. And then he's the toddler or kid dragon. But I love the colors. I love all the orange. I thought this one was fallish, but I'm not going to work on this one. There's another one from this order that I'm going to work on next month. So I get to go ahead and give you guys, you know, let you know my thoughts on it once I've worked on it. So this one got stuck over here. I was going to pull this back a little bit, and it seems really sticky. Whoops, this plastic right here was poked with the canvas, so it's like sewn in. But you know what I mean. So I accidentally tore it over there. But I think that's causing this crease right here. Let me just go like that. Okay. I would pull it all back, but I'm not going to do that since this one half. I think this one might be all one. Oh, interesting. And the glue pour over, it does come over a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. So let's actually just do this really quick, and then we'll look at the sticker sheet. Just bring this down. Isn't he so cute? Just kind of go like that a little bit. So this is a color palette. I like this one because it's nice and bright. I need more bright color palettes in my stash. And then here is the sticker sheet. So this one has 58 colors. I love that they don't have a huge amount of colors. I know some people like the 90, 100, and so forth, but I kind of like when they're between 54, I don't know, maybe in the 70s at the most, because it helps with the containers. So this is a round. It has 3 ABs and 2 mystical dust. I didn't realize it was saying that on here. And of course you could put this in your, you could cut this out and put this in your logbook. Okay, and then I haven't been showing this, but this is still, they all come with that other sheet here, which I'm just gonna kind of put the bottom of here. I don't want to get the stickers. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at where these special drills are going to be. So again, here's how nicely it's all packaged. And you know what? I didn't look at the backs of the rounds. Like right here, here's the back. And I see a few dimples in that one. But I don't know, I'll have to show you. And there are some in this one too. Let me see. I don't know if you can see them. So hopefully their rounds are resin as it is on the website. I don't mind round acrylic, but I'm just saying that's what it says on there. So, but I haven't looked at them, so we'll have to see. Let me go ahead and pause you while I get all this out. Okay, I pulled them out. So you guys are so high up. I have to keep getting on my tippy toes to look through the lens to show you, to see what you guys are seeing. But I did want to show you that there are some dimples, not all of them. There's not a whole lot, so I don't know. I don't see, but you see there's one right there, and there's one next to it. I mean, I see some in here. I don't know if you can see, but I'm just gonna kind of go like that. So let's see if you can see anything. And I did ask when I ordered, it doesn't matter to me if the rounds are acrylic or resin, but since it does say on their website that they're resin, I just want to, you know, be accurate with that. But so I did ask, and they did say yes, that the rounds and the squares are resin. But looking at this, I'm not sure if the rounds are, just because I see some dimples in some of them. I wonder if I should pull another one out and see. Yeah, I do see some in some of the others, but you know, it's kind of hard to get that to show through on the camera. So I do see some. So these there might be round acrylics. I guess we'll have to do, put them in the oven. But that's what on the website it says that they're resin. And I did ask, and they said that they're resin. But they look kind of like acrylic to me, but I'm not an expert. So let's go ahead and see where these go. Oh, but this guy is so cute. Here he is on all these pillows, and there's a plant right here, and he has all these I thought this was a toy at first, but I think it might be his little brother or sister actually, because I don't see a string like with these ones. Okay, so let's look really quick so you can see the others. We have 33 minutes in, and I have 2 more, so I think we're doing good. So this one, they are very generous with some of these colors. So this one is 56, and that is 3756. That's a little wheat symbol, and I believe that's probably going to be up here. Let's go ahead and see. So this one has more color blocking in it. Like all right here, this is all going to be the AB. So that's going to be really nice. So that's there. Like there is a little bit of confetti here and there, like over right here and right here, but a lot of it is going to be like right here you have some color blocking right here. Like this is one symbol, this is another symbol right there. This is one symbol with this few others sprinkled in. So you will be able to use your multi-placer. And then this color, this is 55, and this is a dust drill. 55. Let's see where that one's going to be. And that's a pretty red color. So I see it in this lamp right here. And let's see if there's anything in the curtains. Nope, not seeing anything with that symbol. Well, in this little bit of curtains right here. And I see some in the curtain over here. That's where this one's going to be. This is an AB right here. This little bag of green, and this is 54. This is a swirl. And that's going to be on this little cute little dragon. He's so cute. I just love him. That's going to be on the dragon right there. And then I wonder if there's going to be some on this plant. There's not that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like on the dragon. There's some right here. What is that? Is that a dragon's tail? Oh yeah, it's a dragon tail. Okay, so this is the dragon's tail. It's right here. You can see little spikes on it over here. So that one's going to be on the dragon mostly, and then a little bit right here on the plant in the back, because this is the dragon's wings right here. Very cute. He's so cute. Okay, so that's, oh, I wonder if it's going to be on a little bit on this dragon too. There's that dragon's tail. It's probably going to grow long once he gets bigger. Okay, so the next one is 57. That's this color. Here you go. You can see that. This is an AB, I believe. 57. Yes, this is an AB. It's going to be music notes. So that is going to be, it's like a light orange, so maybe it's going to be up higher. Where is this one? Oh, it's right here. And there's some right here kind of like sprinkled in. So I think it's going to be some on the curtains area. Maybe sprinkled in to make it shimmer a little bit. And then the next one is this yellow AB, which is number 58, which is an E. Let's see, that's probably going to be up here too. I don't see any on the cute little dragon. He's so adorable. And I see some like right here. So it's going to be like in this area. There's not that much. I think it's just going to be like right where this light yellow is right here. So that's where those are. And yeah, so these drills, again, I'll just kind of, I'm not sure if they're actually resin. Okay, so let me go ahead and put everything back and I'll get the next one. Okay, I did want to, before I get the next one, I did want to share something that I think this might have some AI in it. So I went to look up the artist on the website and it doesn't say anything. Like this painting, the dragon painting, is not available anymore. They actually discontinued the dragon, but her, like the bunny, is still available. So let me actually see if I think it's available still. Okay, so like this one with the rabbit, it shows the 50 by 70, the colors. You could get it in round or square, but it doesn't have any more information to let you know if there's some AI in there. And the reason why I believe this one is because right here, if you look like right there, it looks like there's, it could be plants, but if I looked really close and it looks like it could be like another like little tail. But thankfully, I don't think it's really gonna show up as like that. I don't know if you could see it. Let me just bring this closer. I just want you to be aware. Let me put it on this side where there's, well, I'm sorry if I'm moving it so much. But if you look right there. So anyway, I just pointing that out so that you all know. So I'm going to put that under here. So the next one, so my next order, I ordered 2 more of these cute little dragons because they were going to be discontinued. And I don't know if they're still going to do this, but the discontinued kits were 30% off. So I snagged the next 2 dragons. And this one I'm actually going to kit up and work on next month. So let me just give you a close-up look of it right there. This is again by the same artist, Sakura, and it's 65 by 83 centimeters. And again, I'm not sure, I don't, with the AI, but since there is a little bit of a tail on this end, I just thought that maybe it is, so. But I don't want to misspeak at the same time. So this one is 65 by 83 centimeters, and I got this one in a round as well. And right here, you can see that this is going to be some confetti right there. Just going to show you that right now. And then on this side, there's some, not as much, but. So I'm going to go ahead and pause you as I get this one out. Okay, sorry about all the pauses, you guys. I don't like do a whole lot of like editing, so it's just pausing, and you just, when it comes back, you just see like a whole different where everything's at. So okay, so let's move that out of the way. This one's 55 colors. Again, I love that these don't have tons of colors because they fit your storage containers better. You know, I like to try to get most of my drills all in one. I only like one storage container. I don't mind if there's extra drills and I have to put those aside, like if there's a whole bunch of one color, but I like to at least get all my colors, all my drills in only one container. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of tired now. We've been going for 40 minutes, but it's, you know, with the pausing and all that, it's actually been longer. And I just don't want, I'm keep checking outside to make sure no one's coming home. So here is a sticker sheet. This one is so cute. Look at, he has his little wand and his little bat wings. Does it look like bat wings on this one too? Yeah. And then his little hat, and then the jars. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit closer again so you can see. This one has 3 ABs and 2 mystical dust. And I love the palette here. You can see the special drills over here. And I got this one in a round as well. I got this one in a round because, again, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of like little details and things like that. That's how I am choosing. When the companies allow you to choose, that's how I'm choosing square and rounds now. Before I didn't really understand, and I just would choose square round, not like on the busyness of the image or the details and things like that. But now I look at that. So these two don't have that partial plastic, which I like. I didn't like that on the first two. Okay, so like right here, this has a lot of confetti. Again, these are computer rendered unless it says hand rendered on the site. But I think it's going to come out all really nice. And again, this is the one I'm going to work on next month. So I will hopefully be done with this by the end of October or something like that. Or at least have part of it done so I could share with you all. So isn't it cute? Look at his little wand right there. And then his little bat wings. There's some plants right here. He's on a table or some kind of, yeah, sometimes table with a shelf, and he has some things on the shelf right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Here, we'll just kind of deal with the crinkle this time. Wow, it's kind of loud. And I'm looking at the drills. And again, like right here, I know you can't see from so far up, but like right here, you know, dimple, dimple, dimple. So, I don't know. Oh, let me go ahead and pause, y'all. If their rounds are acrylic, they look like they're really good acrylic though, because not all of them have the dimples. And I don't think like the dimples mean negative. I think that just helps. It's a negative thing. I think that just kind of helps you if you, to figure out. I think it's part of it anyway. So I do see some in here, but yeah. So this one doesn't have any special colors. I was just looking at it, and it's very hard because I don't think it all comes through. So yeah, there's a lot that don't have, but then you see others that do have. So. But they look really good. But again, I will let you all know how I like it hopefully by the end of October. Look at this pretty color. This is so gorgeous. I love this color in the dust drill. That's so pretty. And then we have this color. I really like when they do like browns and grays, industrials and ABs. And look at this pretty AB. This pretty AB. Yeah, and this pretty AB. Okay, so let's find out where they go. And then I have one more. I have one more dragon because there were 3 dragons. My first order, I ordered one of them. And then the second order, because they were going to be discontinued, I ordered the other 2. And I was thankful to be able to get a discount on those ones. Okay, so let's start with 55. 55 is a Ziggly swirly thing. And it's a light brown. And again, the canvas, let me take these off. That print is like different than what you see with the square. Do you see how it all curves? It's not all squared off. I just think that's interesting. You see it over here as well, like right there, right here. Oh, I have to get on my tippy toes to look through the lens. So, okay, let me bring back these drills. Okay, so we're going to look for this pretty brown, which was a swirl. And let's see, where would that one be? I was looking at the wood at first, but I don't see it there. Swirl. Oh, I see some. I see some over here. Let me move this so none of the drills fall. I see some here, some up here, some up here. So that's where this brown's going to be. Just a little bit here, but I think it's mostly going to be like in that area and right here. I'm just going to get another drink of water. Hopefully you didn't hear anything. Okay, so let's see the next Destro, which is this really pretty blue. This is number 51. And that's like a little wheat symbol. 51, it's like a blue, maybe going on to like a purplish color. So maybe it's gonna be not in his hat. I don't see it in here. Excuse me. And then I have a glare over there. I wonder if I move that this way. It must be the overhead. So I'm trying to find this color. Oh, I see some. It's actually pretty dark. It's over here in this area, right here. So it's like gonna be in these like pot areas. There's like a can right there and a bottle right there. So it's going to be in this area. And I'm sure it's somewhere else. Because they're getting a good amount. Oh, okay, there's some on this side. It's going to be sprinkled in here, like in this dark section. And some like, there's like some right here. So I think it's going to be kind of sprinkled a little bit in some of that dark section over there. Okay, for the ABs, we have this brown right here, which is really pretty. That is number 54. And that is going to be right here. It's going to be like in this table area. Oh no, I got a cough. Let me pause you. So it's going to be like in this wooded area. It's wood. And some like in this dark wood grain. That's that one. And then we have 52, this pretty color. This is going to be the U-turn arrow. And that's going to be right here, right here. And I think there might be some, yep, there's some up here in this wand area. So pretty. This is so cute. I love this little dragon. He's just so cute. So I'm going to be kitting this one up next month, or maybe at the end of the month. I can't wait. So right now I'm actually working on, I am working on Winter Oasis. I think it is the Chuck Penson for the Chuck Penson along. And I have that kitted up in my tower that I got, the Forever Young. So I'm hoping to finish that one by the end of this month, which is September already. I can't believe we're in September. And I would like to kit this one up in that tray tower. And also at the end of this month, I will give you an update on how I liked the Forever Young extra large containers. I'll give you an update on that as well. Okay, so we have one last one and we're done. And we are done. I'm just like, I gotta finish up soon because people are gonna start coming home. It's Sunday today, so people are gonna start coming home from church. I watched church at home today. So we have this cute one. This is my last. I love this little dragon. I probably wouldn't have got them all right now, but since they were going to be discontinued, that's why I got them. I want to get some more of the little Care Bears. There's one that's a... Actually, there's 4 I would like to get of the Care Bears, but if I could just... I want to get one that is a Halloween one. There's 2. One's like a Thanksgiving and one's like more... One's more Halloweenish and one's more Thanksgiving-ish. So I want to get those 2. And then there's 2 Christmas ones that I would like to get. But I don't think I'll get those this year. So, but they're on my wish list. And I'm just going to keep an eye on them. And I do like that they let you know when things are going out. So at least you have a chance to get them. So you have your inventory sheet. Let's put it under here. Because we're not really going to look at that. These canvases are really nice. They feel really nice. I'm pretty impressed with the quality and everything. And again, they did have some issues. I think even with communication at first, but once I got put in the chat group, that was nice because I got to... Oh, this one's a square. So this one's a square. I think I felt like this one had a little bit more detail. But they were communicating. Her name was Janet, and there's Patty, and then there's Leah. So Janet and Patty were really good with communicating. Leah kind of is more working with the artists now, from my understanding. And that's all on the Facebook group if you want to visit that there. They did like an announcement. So this one is 71 colors. Wow. So this one's 71 colors. It's 55 by 75 centimeters. It has 3 ABs and 2 mystical dust. And this one is a square. And here is the color palette. I don't know how, those of you who take all these out and then put them all back in, I don't know how you do that. That's why I only take out the little bit. And then when I do put those little bit back in, it's still not the same. So, okay, so let's go ahead and see this one. Hopefully I didn't hold them too tight there. So this one is a smaller one. Again, this one's 55 by 75. This last one was a 65 by 83, so you kind of see the size difference. And I'm just going to pull this back a little bit. See if we get some of those wrinkle things out. And this one is all one plastic, which I like. And this one, you can see there's a lot of confetti on this one. All right here's confetti, right here. Yeah, this one has a lot of confetti. Maybe I should have got this one in round. But this one just looked like it had a little bit more detail, and it was smaller, so I got this one in square. And then maybe next year I could do a square one, but the one I'm going to work on right now is a more fallish one, and that one is in a round. So I'll be able to report back on their round drills. Although I know a lot of you prefer squares, so apologize. I won't be starting a square first, but here's a cute little image. I'll just kind of go like this. You can see everything. And so see how this one, the image, because I got it in square, it doesn't have any curves on it. Everything's like squared off. Where the other one, like the wings would have been curved right here, but this is all like, you know, squared off like you're used to. Okay, y'all, let me go ahead and pause you. I'm gonna get the special drills out and we will see where those go. Okay, so another thing I didn't mention is The symbols, they have like 1 through 8 is 1 through 8, and then they have some letters, and I am not, which is what I really like. There's not a whole bunch of arrows going all different ways. I do see one arrow here. I see another arrow, but these arrows are completely different. See how that one's like, it's like kind of like, this one's a solid arrow and that one's not. But I'm not seeing confusing symbols. Let's see. Yeah, everything looks pretty clear. It's cute. They have a little pencil right here. And yeah, so it looks good. The symbols look really good. And there's like a heart right there. I like that one. Okay, but we got to get going because I don't want my phone to stop because it's running out of room. So here is a very pretty purple AB, and here's that dark dustral again. Looks like they like to use this pretty blue. I really like it though. And then this is a dustral too. 71 is 3799. How pretty that is. Can you see it? And then we have 2 more ABs. Oops. Okay, so let's start with the dustrals. Let's start with this pretty dustral right here, 69. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. It's 823 and it's like Saturn. There's a lot of it, so I would think, okay, I found it. So I see it right here, right here. Uh-oh, where's the rest of it? Oh, it's up here. Let me move this down a little bit. So it's all right here, some right here. This is not Saturn, but over here is going to be some of those, or this color, this blue. And it's going to be right here. So it's going to be in the background, you know, sprinkled throughout, and then it's going to be like right here. I'm not really seeing any. Oh, and there is some over here and here and here. So there is a lot. It's going to be fun to work with. And then this other one, this kind of like blackish 71, which is 3799, is a clover. And I saw that like right here, up here, over here, sprinkled throughout this area, all right here. So there's going to be a lot of the clover sprinkled right here, over here, up here in the background. So that's where that one's going to be. And then number 70 is an AB, this yellow AB. It's an interesting symbol right there, number 70. That is going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be more, let me see what that looked like again. More up here. Okay, I see it. It's going to be right here, this area. And right here. So it's going to be like this light area. I mean, you know, where the lamp is. And then this gray one, which is 67, that is the peel. The one that looks like a peel symbol. And I see some up here, over here. There's not a whole lot of it, so I think it's just going to kind of be sprinkled throughout. So that's where that one is. So I think it's going to be like in this grayish section in the back. And then we have this pretty purple, which is number 68. Pretty purple right there. And that is the pencils. There's a lot on this one. So let's see. Is that it right there? No, that's not it. It's gonna be like a purplish color. I would think it like, and there's a lot of purple right here, but I don't see it in that area. Let me move this. So I can see up here a little bit better, but there's a lot of it. So you think, excuse me, that I would find that one pretty quickly. I think I can't tell. I don't want to put my head so low, but I think it might be in this area. And then some down in this area. But I'm not too sure. I'm not finding that one. I just feel kind of rushed towards the end right now because I don't want my camera to stop. But I think it might be in this dragon area. And again, here's the picture. We have some like a pillow right here, a rock right here, rock down here. Have this pretty light and another light up there. I wonder what is that in the background? It looks like in the back there's like a dragon kind of flying back there up here. And then I kind of like picture him in a cave, and he's kind of looking out like a maybe cave with like trees and foliage kind of area where he's looking out. It's kind of like his window right there. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you liked my haul here. Let me know what you think, and have you ordered from Mystical Dream Diamonds? Let me know. They should be back on track with everything now. Like if you ordered at the end of August some Halloween kits, they should be here by October. I think it's, I haven't looked at the website. Let me see if I still have it, but I think it was like 6 to 8 weeks now, instead of like 3 months. Let me see if it says anything. 2 to 6 weeks. Orders will be received in 2 to 6 weeks. I can't imagine anyone getting their order in 2 weeks, but I think it would be more like the 6 week. So, but mine took, I ordered, my first order was 3 kits, the buy 2 get 1 free. I ordered that June 26th. I ordered my second one around the same time in July 26th. So I ordered a month apart and they all came together, but that was, I think that was because they were having all those issues. So, but anyway, so now they should be back on track with more, coming in a timely manner. And if you're in the Facebook group, you could also see where some people were waiting from, you know, March, April, and May, and all those orders are rolling in now, and they're posting their pictures of, oh, I got my order type post. So yeah, that is it for me. I would like to order a few more, but I probably have to wait a little while. So, but yeah, we'll see. And I will admit, at first I was a little bit, after I did my order, I was hearing some things, how people weren't getting their orders. Although I believe most of those people, at least in the group, they're all like rolling in now. So, but there was I'm gonna be honest, that there was a point where I was kind of worried a little bit. But once they started communicating with me, Patty and Janet, I knew that it would come. I just had to be patient. So anyway, so that's what I have for you today. If you're here to the end, like, why don't we do something with like a light bulb or some kind of lamp or stars that you know, light. And I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to be a sparkle in someone's day, and y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye.